Hello, everybody. I'm John Evans, and you're watching another episode of Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Thanks for watching. Happy Monday. We're happy to have you here. It is the first Monday of the month, and that means we give away a free vintage treasure. That's right. At the end of this episode, you'll see what you can win for free. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel and be a commenter on this video. Comment on this very video. Next week, we'll pick a lucky winner to have a free vintage treasure. So how about that? And you're going to see some incredible things on this program. Right behind me here, underneath the beautiful hand knitted granny square thing, is a Holy Grail item. I'm teasing it. I don't care. I'm teasing it. Holy Grail item behind me. You're going to see not so amazing things like this 80s hot cold pitcher. I paid $3 for it. It's worth $16, $17. So before we get really started, I do want to remind everyone you can't win the prize unless you subscribe to the show. And you can't feel good about yourself and good about me unless you like the show. So if you truly do like it, hit the like, and that balances itself out. So let's get to today's treasure, and I'm starting off with something I've never found in my life. First time for everything. That's right. I found a brass shark. Now, I did not find this at a thrift store. This I found at Englander's Antique Mall, and the only reason I really knew about it is shout out to my fiance who said, hey, there's a brass shark at Englander's, and I think it's kind of valuable. So when I went and looked at it, I was like, I've never seen a brass shark. And the story checks out, because the other one on eBay that I found exactly like this was $74. This particular one was $19.99. With tax, $21.50, something like that. So $21.50 for a brass shark, but I think I can get $60 for it. And shout out to Christy for pointing out the brass shark. Now, not as exciting as a brass shark, but an easy sell are these monkey pod trays. Probably hand carved for sure. These monkey pod trays. This is from, it's marked Philippines. Probably 70s. That was the peak year for these 60s and 70s. This one's huge. I don't know that I've ever had one this massive. This one was $6 from Goodwill, $6. But as you can see, it's got a little bit, it just needs oil. I mean, if you were to oil this up, it would look incredible, which is what I will do. And I'm going to get $26, $27 for the monkey pod server. Next thing I found, another big one. And I don't know how, I'm on a hot streak. This Holy Grail item behind me will attest to the hot streak that I'm on right now. But I found this at Christian Crossing, and it wasn't a couple weeks ago we learned about this controlled bubble. You see these bubbles all lined up? This controlled bubble in glass. It's called bouillante, a specific glass blowing term that I had no idea. People commented, seemed to know, and that's awesome to learn from the people who are watching this. I'm learning as I go. But this was $4.50. I figure obviously it's worth that. Well, you get into this, and it looks a lot like a Murano ashtray. Now, Blinko also did this controlled bubble technique, so I can't say for sure that it's Murano, but this looked so much like one that was being sold on either Etsy or eBay for $109. $109 for a Murano controlled bubble ashtray, which I think is incredible. If I can get $60 for it, I would be thrilled. I paid $4.50, so yeah, I'm not trying to get the full 100. And also, I'll have to research deeper, because sometimes people put stuff online, they say Murano, and And if it's not, they'll just say it is. And that will perpetuate the myth of the thing being the thing. So it looks a lot like the one, but I'll have to cross-reference it with a couple other listings. But it sure looks like a Murano ashtray for $4.50. I'm calling it $60. All right, next thing I found. Now this is really an area that is near and dear to me because I grew up in the 70s, and this screams 70s to me. More ceramic fruit. I mean, I have so much ceramic fruit. These strawberries are incredible. Some nice flowers and these little leaves on there. All ceramic. This was $3 at Habitat for Humanity. The only tragedy here is on the bottom, they didn't sign it. This was a project someone probably did in the 70s at a studio, and it came out really good. I mean, these strawberries are glistening and awesome, and I think this is probably worth $25 to $30, probably closer to $25, but I paid $3, so I mean, it's almost all profit. Next thing I found at Goodwill Uniontown. I hit a lot of Goodwills. I'm not gonna lie. That's a place you can always count on. I found this set of Teak coasters, $4.99. The good thing about these is they are marked Dolphin, kind of a collectible 60s and 70s company. They made salad bowls, salad sets, a lot of stuff out of teak, and these generally sell $24, $25. So you can make $20 off of a set of coasters. Keep an eye out for teak. It is still very hot. Next thing I found, we're down to two things. We are cruising through this episode of Mid-Mod Money. Holy smokes. I found this at Goodwill for $5 American, and it's very 80s, but this is a handmade pottery lamp. $5. Now, the good thing about pottery is it's never out of style. People love pottery, and especially if you can get these good colors. I mean, this is a nice 70s meets 80s, earth tone meets turquoise. It's just a good looking lamp. You put a $2 lampshade on this. I'm selling this for $45. I have 7 in it. I make $40 off a pottery lamp. Good thing about having a booth, no shipping. All right, we're down to our last item, and like I said, it is a Holy Grail. Behind me, I'm going to get up, and I don't even know if I have to get up. I did no rehearsal on this, but I'm very excited to present. Oh boy, I'm going to have to get up. Okay. There it is. This is a mirror. If you can see this here, this arch, this is Brasilia. That is Broyhill's line of furniture in the 1960s called Brasilia. And it's most noted by the arching, the way these things arch. And I wouldn't really for sure have known that this was Brasilia, but on the back it is marked 6130-05. If you put that, let me move this so you're not getting a glare. If you were to put this in your phone, that number, it will come up Broyhill Brasilia mirror. It is walnut. It's from the 1960s, and it is massive. Now, the reason it's a Holy Grail is because the furniture sets of Brasilia are insane. They had credenzas, they had end tables, they had whole dinette set, china hutches, room dividers of this Brasilia, and it is one of the most collectible furniture, mid-century modern furniture that you can actually buy. And so I need to get this to someone who is building their set of Brasilia. And this mirror, the value of this mirror is between $500 on the low end and $1,200 on the high end. I found this at Goodwill. If I could turn this over, it would say $12. So $12. I'm hoping to get $500 off the Brasilia mirror. And the best way to do it, put it on Facebook Marketplace and hope that someone in the city that you live in is putting together a Brasilia set, and they need the mirror to go with their credenza and all that stuff. So, $12, $500 on First Dibs and Cherish. $1,200, $1,300. I'm not trying to get that. I would be thrilled to get $500 for the Brasilia mirror. I can't believe it. I was so excited when I found it that I went back and I purchased McDonald's for the ladies who worked there. I was absolutely blown away that I had found my first ever Brasilia furniture. Broyhill, Brasilia. Incredible. I spent $63 on everything you've seen today. $63, including the Brasilia. When it's all said and done, through my booth, Facebook Marketplace, I refuse to ship a 75-pound mirror. I'm going to make $750 off of 63. A lot of it hinges on that Brasilia. I will give an update as soon as it sells. So let's take a look at what you're going to win next week. Remember to comment. Thanks for watching. And here's the free giveaway item. It is a George's Briard little tray, little trinket tray. You put coins in there, your keys in there. It does have the George's Briard signature down here. Very popular designer in the 60s. This is about 50 years old. No chips, no cracks. $15 to $20 value for free. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, and next week you may win. So thanks for watching. Marching towards 1 million subscribers. Let's hit 4,000 first. And remember, you guys, always round up.